Well, I've got to admit, guys, I'm about to walk into the woods here, and I would much rather camp in the grasslands there. Nice view, and obviously really flat and comfortable with the soft grass. So I'm gonna walk up the hill there into the woods and see what I see what I find. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna backtrack into the grasslands. Like, just looking in there, there's so much deadfall. I mean, there's no way I'm hiking in there. We're on the other side. And obviously I'm not going to be right next to the path. Clouds are coming in a bit. The forecast wasn't for rain, so I should be fine. Wow, this is nice. Just up on a little hill here. This looks promising. See what I mean? Yeah, so this area is going to do just fine. It's extremely flat up here. I'm like a 2-minute walk to the lake that way, or that way if I want. This is home for tonight, folks. Do I go fish or do I set up my camp? Setting up the camp won't take long. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll set up the tent. Get all my stuff inside, away from the bugs, and go fishing. That should be good enough, hey? I'm gonna leave the fly until maybe later. Although these clouds are looking thicker, I'm sure I'll be fine, right? Okay, I'm gonna get my stuff I'm gonna get my fishing stuff out and my other stuff in, and then we're gonna go fishing. So I got my rod outside. Got my tackle box here and extra line. So all I have for dinner tonight is some backpacking rice, and I'm sure it's filling enough. But I was kind of hoping to catch a fish, so that would go well with the rice. As I said, my rod's outside, and it's currently configured just with a lure, and I've attempted to get a bobber and sinker set up, It's in here. Maybe I'll show you that when I try it out. Really happy about this spot. Really happy. Let's throw the line in, see what we can find. My fishing gear. Very essential fishing gear. I'm ready to go. I'll see you guys at the beach or at the lake. All right, shore fishing. Oh, and the fish just jumped. I don't know if you saw that. Surely that caught on camera. Pretty big fish just jumped right in front. You know, that probably means they're just eating flies, and bugs and such. So I actually forgot my worms. So pretty soon I'm gonna hike back up, grab the worms, and use that for bait. Okay, got my worms. This is my jerry-rigged sinker and float set up. There's the hook. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Got the worm on there. I'm a little worried that the float is too close to the sinker. We'll see. I can always fix that. You know what? The float isn't floating. I think the sinker is a bit too heavy for it, so I'm going to attach another one on. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah. Now we wait. Fun. Fun, isn't it? Fishing. Forgot to mention that I bought some bear spray. I wasn't sure how, I really wasn't sure where I was going, so whenever I'm in a new location, I'm always a little bit wary of what I might encounter or whatever, and it's just peace of mind, really. Basically, in the event of some sort of animal coming after you, if you have time, you slide this thing off real quick, and you press the lever down, and this thing shoots about 30 feet. For I think 8 seconds or so. You gotta get it right in the eyes. Quack. Quack. Freaking ducks. Every so often I'll just recast in different areas, maybe walk the shoreline a bit and cast over there. We got a little beard garden. Well, still nothing. I'm wondering if my setup is scaring away the fish. I have 2 floats on there, and the second float, it's one of those old school red and white ones. It's actually sinking below because the weight, or the sinker is too big for the one spring float that I have. So I wonder if that's kind of scaring them off. Who knows? Getting into a mind of a fish, that can be frustrating. Thankfully, I don't need the fish for food tonight. while I wait. The border shape. I'm seeing fish jumping everywhere. Everybody on the boats are trolling. I've seen a couple of them catch fish already, so they're out there, that's for sure. Clouds are really coming in now, but it's more high-level clouds, overcast. Some big blue sky over there. Forecast tomorrow, I think, is sunny, so maybe I'll get up in the morning and try fishing. Have some fish for breakfast. Sun's come out a bit, or back. The sun is back, which is nice. We're starting to get a bit nipply. There's nothing like glorious sunshine. Nothing yet. The mosquitoes are gone. Thank goodness. Must be the wind and the temperature dropping a little bit. I'm okay with that. It's so nice here, eh? There's the bobber. Come on, fishies. Here we go. Well, I'm going to give it another half hour or so. The fish just don't like the worms, I guess. I'm not quite sure what fish they are. They exist in this lake, I'm not sure. The ones that I'm seeing jumping vary from, 6 inches to pretty big, probably around, 9 or 10 inches. Well, fish or no fish, it's been lovely casting into this lake here. Alright, so I'm back at camp now. As you saw, no luck with the fishing. So unfortunate. I was really hoping to show you guys some some fish. So now I wasn't gonna have a fire, but I figured just a nice small fire wouldn't hurt anybody. So I'm gonna get a fire pit set up here, gather some rocks in a ring, and yeah, I've got maybe 15 minutes of actual blaring sunlight, so I'm gonna get to work. The bugs are swarming right now because it's nice and warm up here. Alright, let's get some rocks. Alright, so this is going to be a good a decent fire area. There's a nice flat rock here where I can have a nice small fire. And I've got my rocks here, so I'm just going to clear away all this dry stuff and make my own fire pit. Yeah, it's going to be a very small fire. Let me show you. I should probably clear some of the extra dry stuff that's kind of around here away. The sun is almost gone here. See how cold it gets tonight. The forecast for this evening in terms of temperature was, I think it was around 5 degrees. My sleeping bag is not, you've seen it, it's a Canadian Tire sleeping bag. I think it's rated to maybe +5 if that, probably more around +10. And I've just brought the one this time, so I might be sleeping with all my clothes on. We'll see. God, there's a lot of bugs here. Fortunately, these ones swarming around me don't bite yet. Not sure if you can see them, but they are swarming around me. Now I'm going to get some firewood. Just small pieces. See? Small pieces. These mosquitoes are insane. I'm going to get a couple of my secret weapons going. I'll show you that. I will show you. 1 mosquito coil, 2, 3 mosquito coils. And I'm planning on a 4th in a sort of a triangular position so I can stand in the middle, or sit in the middle, and be surrounded by its secret scent. Now, one other thing that I heard is that if you burn cow patties, which there are tons of them, that also helps to keep away the bugs. I'm going to get the fire going and see if it works. Trusty old fire starter here. Fire starting particle board. Alright, we'll get those the coals going a bit there, and then we'll throw a cow patty on there. But it appears a lot of the mosquitoes literally just left as I lit that fire, so the wind's picking up as well. I don't know if that's what's going on. But it's a thumbs up, eh? Either way. Okay guys, so as I said, all I have for dinner tonight is rice, but it's this kind of rice. It's a vegetarian pre-made rice bag. Backpacker's meal. Santa Fe, black beans and rice. Still some protein in there, and you know what they say about beans, hey? The more you eat, the better they are. So I just gotta add water to these, and this will be my dinner for tonight. No fish. Unfortunately, no fish. Ah, nice small fire. I did bring my stove. Because I'm not really gonna have a big fire here, as you can see, and I just need to boil water, so I'm gonna do that now because I'm getting pretty hungry. Water's a-boiling. Alright, so it says 2 cups in the bag. Now, I've already injured my hand, so please don't burn yourself, Nige. So that's probably more than 2 cups, but that's alright. We'll have a bit of a soup. Says stir thoroughly, let stand for 10 to 12 minutes, stir again, and serve. Right on. Oh, I also have corn. Not sure how I'm going to cook that up. I do have a stove, don't I? Huh. Alright, so while I wait for this guy to get ready, time to deal with this injury. I was just breaking a branch off and gouged a big hole in my hand. So I got these guys. They're for sensitive skin. You'll see how sensitive it is on me here. Just gonna dab it, you know, dab that wound. And it burns. It burns just a little bit. No, silly me, this is the one time I don't bring my first aid kit. It's almost a full moon out tonight. That'll be nice. Carefully now. Carefully break the branch. It's almost like summer out right now. I'm just laying right on the ground. It's quite a change from the winter time, all the snow. I'm really enjoying myself. Very much. Hungry. The smells here, I don't know if it's the native grasses or what, but it reminds me a lot of Alberta when I used to train in the army in Wainwright. The smell, and even the landscape a little bit, minus the trees. They didn't really have evergreens there. They had the odd poplar, but the terrain was a lot like this, rolling kind of grassy hills, the odd lake every now and then. Very nostalgic. Very nostalgic. Oh, got another beer for dinner. Ow. And I just realized this is going to be my first non-winter with no snow overnight that I can share with you guys. So glad to have you aboard. Very glad to have you aboard. This right now, just laying in the dirt right now. This is what it's all about. Next to a fire. All the bugs have dissipated. I don't know if it's because of my trifecta of coils. I haven't even put cow patties on the fire yet. Must be, I guess it's kind of dropped in temperature just a little bit. Hopefully we get some good stars tonight. But that full moon, that should be good enough. Okay, so the food should be ready now, and it is soupy. Very soupy. I say cheers, folks. Oh man, that is good. Wow. And that's a lot of food. I'm telling you, nothing like hot food. And a beer heating up next to the fire by accident. Oops. Once again, the Borgia. Wow. What an experience this is. To be essentially lost for a couple hours on the road. I mean, I knew where I was geographically, but I didn't know where I was going to go. And I actually visited the campsite back there and thought, no, there's no way. With the idea that I would do what I'm doing now. So I left here, went to another area that looked promising, and it turned up nothing. It turned out to be a waste of time. So stopped at a gas station for a bit, reassessed the situation, got some reception on my phone, and looked at Google, or I guess it's Apple Maps. Didn't really see any other options for me within a couple hours of driving. So I decided to come back here. And the temptation to stay at my site was huge. Just to stay there and, and do whatever everybody else was doing. But the park ranger came, I paid my fee, and I thought, you know what, let's hike out into the woods, see what we find. And here we are. super glad I came out. This is exactly what I set out to do. Find a secluded, semi-secluded at least, area, set up camp, and just chill. Alright guys, so my meal is done. It was fantastic. I'm just gonna chill next to the fire for a bit and relax, and I'll check back with you in a bit. Pretty tired, I might head to bed soon actually. We shall see. It is clearing up, and that's a good sign. Maybe we'll get some good star viewage tonight. The fire is out. The food is in my belly. This was a great day. I couldn't have hoped for a better excursion. It's about 11 o'clock now, so I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna lay in bed for a bit, see if I can catch some sleep now. What a great day. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. And I'll see you in the morning. Bye, guys.
Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I slept pretty well. And I'm going to pack up. It's about just after 7 right now. Pack up time.
Okay guys, campsite is packed up, and it's left how I found it. No trash or anything, so very important. I'm gonna head back to the paid campsite now and have some coffee. Alright guys, I am packed up. I had my my usual breakfast, my coffee, and my protein bar. What a beautiful morning this is. I wish I could stay another night, but I gotta work tomorrow. This was fantastic. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye guys.